in this Tuesday night meeting. This is outside for Texas, taking down Oklahoma 4-3 back in 2020. And then OU took advantage of the 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And 24 runs batted in. Gets this one off the end of the bat. Playable for Daniels at short, and there's quickly 2 down. Here is the aforementioned freshman, Kendall Wells, hitting above that 400 mark at 15 bombs. Hits this one high in the air. It's going to carry into the wind. It is way out of here. Kendall Wells and the Sooners strike first.
Lineup, even though you get the first 2 outs, one of the best home run hitters in the nation steps, knows what pitch she can drive. This one on the, it's on it, Kyle gets her hands to the ball and just drive her in the same sentence as Jocelyn Allo and Lauren Chamberlain, 2 of the greatest home run hitters.
Maybe trying to paint the edges a little bit more after giving up the long ball to Wells. And a runner on for Lexi McDaniel now up.
Well, that's the thing. If you're
1-2. Softly hit, ground ball to short. Daniels over to first. It is done in the inning. Daniels and Conley lead things off for Cody White in his first season. A successful trip for North Texas on the road. Lofted fly ball into shallow left. This is a North Texas team that started the season some SEC foes to Oklahoma that the Sooners will see. A lot of confidence the last few weeks. Called strike 3 on Daniels. This one inside, and it runs in and gets Conley.
It jumps so late, it makes it hard to decipher if it's going to be a ball or a strike as a hitter.
Moffitt gets a piece of it, but not enough to send it past. 16 straight games with at least 1 hit. Last time she was held without a hit in a matchup was at Arizona. Off the end of the bat, fly ball. Tough play, nobody there. Slovak mishandles it, and this is not the base runner you would like to miss.
Rounding second, she knows immediately she's going to take that base at third. When you make that decision to your glove side in foul territory, you know she's not going to get Kai Minor tagging from third.
You want to try another opportunity as this one's driven in the air. Deep into center, all the way back to the wall is Platt. She works back from the...
There's so much power in this Oklahoma lineup that you can't give them second chance opportunities when well over 300.
Works a 5-pitch wall.
As a hitter, make adjustments.
That's how you make an adjustment. Off the handle, but into the opposite field. To Daniels at short. Turns this one over. Chopper to second. That's the 3rd out of the inning.
Brings some players with him, but he also adds to a roster that, as we mentioned, have some...
I asked Coach Gasso, do you have a relationship with Coach White in his first season? They both, of course, coached in Oklahoma, very different levels, but still a lot of success. High pop up left side. Garcia calls everybody off into shallow left, and there's Oblaz gets around on it, sends it foul over the third.
Especially in the American Conference.
Soft ground ball over the first, and that one. 2-2, high, swing and a miss. Wachenio works a 3-up, 3-down inning through just 12 pitches. This one, she may have gotten a little too far underneath it. It's still sky high.
The hardest fly ball to field is the one that's straight up in the air.
Worm burner to the left side, sneaks between the diving gloves of McNeamer and 2 to that one. Hard hit chopper. McNeamer bobbled it initially, still gets the fielder's choice in the circle for the Mean Green. Hard hit ball as this one's down the right field line, but foul. Off the end of the bat, into the alleyway left side. The throw to third, one hop, the tag is placed.
You know that this Oklahoma offense is going to strike over to third to get the out. Still 2-0 here in Denton, Texas.
Set, and we are under the lights at Lovelace Stadium. First pitch swinging. Casey Slovak puts it on the dirt. She has had 4 ties, though. Down the line. 0-2. Wachenio ready. Platt lines this into center for a base hit.
They're still trying to win spots, and you need to perform in.
Mitchell skies this in the air, left side. Tough play, reaching back at the warning. Now this one in the air. Eva Daniels again, no man's land on that left field.
Prized.
Oklahoma with 87 home runs, make it 88 on the season. Isabella Emmerling, it's 3-0 Sooners.
They can swung Kyle. This ball right down the middle. She uses to add another run to the Sooners total.
That one fly. Second, not seen anything quite like this from her program. Soft hit ground ball, tough play for McNeamer. Had to make the throw on the run. It's not in time.
It's so tough because you're playing all of these hitters either deep in the outfield. It's a great throw on the run, but Barker beats it out to first.
They very well trust a returner trying to put it down. She does miss it on this occasion.
Ball in front of you.
Tried it again.
Oh, when she's thrown it for a strike.
Ground ball through her legs in the circle.
This is a good pitch from Lewinsky. She gets a short hop ground ball, but an offense with so much pop power and just lethal ability.
A type of break on your pitches.
Or in the home run.
Chopper right side, it sees its way through. The throw from Connolly to the plate takes a hop, not in time. Parker sends this one into the night sky. It is gone. The big inning is what Oklahoma has hung their hats on. Doing so again on the road against the Mean Green.
In this lineup, this ball right over the plate. She gets her into it. A line drive over the right center field wall.
In the inning, and North Texas will make a change. Lewinsky.
Oh, it wasn't even a strike.
And you can see here, Anderson. Now she puts a charge into this one deep in the left center field. Playable for Platt as she goes back to the warning track. Off the end of the bat, that will find a hole into right field. Conley puts a throw to third. It's off to the left by a score of 16-6. Left side through the hole. Another RBI for
To finding a way to throw strikes right on the edges, which is one of the most
double-digit lead for Oklahoma.
To get outs in the situation. But you have to in this situation because you don't want to.
Full count, high in the air, deep into center. Platt all the way back to the warning track, looking up. 2 homers for Isabella Emmerling. The first one was a solo blast to lead off the frame. This one tacks on 3 more.
Give every ounce of effort behind that swing. Anderson with the curveball, low and outside. Emmerling knows she can crush it. She waits on it. The confidence, right? But also the speed and strength in which they move. It has a really good chance of going over the fence. That's one thing Coach Gasso talked to us about. It's just their strength programming.
Lineup. There's a pretty good indication of it. A no-doubter to straightaway center, Sydney Barker. The solo jack makes it Oklahoma lead, her 5th of the year.
And I think I'm running out of ways because every single time, you know what I'm saying? There's a pitch, they're able to drop. You see Kaylee Smith coming in now. I think this could be a good solution because of the amount of drops she'll throw.
Trying to keep the ball low, past the diving second baseman Harmon. Pokes this one into center, right at Platt, and there's the second out of the inning. Chopper sent to short, misplayed. Daniels took a step back. Now Platt throws to third. It's off the mark. Payoff pitch is fouled away.
To try to stop the bleeding in this inning.
And she does just that.
Plays well as the season goes on.
Remember, North Texas goes straight into conference play this weekend as Conward from Texas Tech to North Texas, and now her second year with the Mean Green, and there's another base hit. You're out of Buffalo, New York, and the transfer from LSU. Kicks and delivers. Put up 10 runs in the top of the third. Now the pitching gets the return the favor.
Day in and day out.
Garcia just trying to put bat on the ball long. You just can't afford to make multiple mistakes. Payoff pitch right back up the middle. Watch out. A screaming line drive single by Abby Dayton. Running.
We're going for two.
Now Kai Miner puts one into center field. Platt charging on. She'll throw to the plate on a hop. No. 4-hit day for Kai Miner. Now this one's driven deep into left. It's hooking, foul. And she drills this one on a screaming drive into right center. One hops the wall, throw into the infield. And
They do every single time they step on the ball field.
into words until you really see it in person.
I think it speaks to her.
Runners in scoring position for the Sooners. Swing and a miss. Oh, foul. Hit ball again. Seeing eye single into center. They'll hold the runner at third.
Tournament because there's a really good chance with the way that the brackets align that you might end Kennedy, but at least you've seen her before a couple of times.
Is an interesting factor. Line drive shot into left. Slovak is there.
With a single.
There's a hard hit ball that will be a single as Ella Parker continues to build on her day. One run across. There's the second.
Patience and aggressiveness can actually go hand in hand because you're aggressive on the pitches that you can drive. Wait to get those pitches.
This one off the handle into the corner. Tracked down by Slovak in the inning.
And that.
And now she puts a swing on this to lead off the inning and singles in. But right now it has been all Oklahoma. Back-to-back hits. This one into center past the diving out in the same inning. This one gets past and both will advance into scoring position they go.
I love the creativity of social media teams as well.
3-1 outside, ball 4. Hard hit ball down the left field line. It's foul near the bag. Remember, if that goes over the bag, 0-2 pitch. Put in play. Throw to second for one. Throw to first, not in time, and the second run will. Conley puts a charge into this one. Miner looking up at the wall. That one is gone. A little mean green power to put a pair on the board.
That she does. This pitch hangs a little bit to add 2 runs for the mean green.
Now Moffitt up the middle. What a job by. Hit streak to now 9 games, about the 8-game hit streak entering. This one down the left field line. That's a foul.
It hits right before the bag, too, in fair territory.
So that's the 2-2. High in the air, left side. This should do it. Underneath it is put up a fight in the 5th, but the Oklahoma Sooners.
The potential of Oklahoma. They proved us right, Kyle, as we came into the